Hello, welcome to the Executive Bite. My name is Kyle Rowland. Today we're going to be talking about solutions looking for a problem. As we start to put together our software systems, there are so many pieces, there's so much complexity, so many different components that we pull together to make the system do what it is we're trying to make it do, that a lot of the times we can get into a mode of really making quick, intuitive decisions. It's important that we do this, so we shouldn't look down on this. But one of the trade-offs that we regularly make as a part of this is the idea of trading off analysis. So the more intuitive, the more rapidly we make these decisions, the less of a real deep analysis we might do of one of those decisions. That's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it's really good. We, as software professionals, hone that type of intuition over our careers, and we get really good at making those quick decisions. It can, however, at times be valuable to really make the connection all the way along the value pipeline back to whatever the tool or technique is, because it can give us a surer footing of where we stand with those tools or techniques that we're bringing in, those decisions, and it can help us feel more of a sense of purpose as we bring them into our software practice. So an example of doing this I'm going to do with a couple of my favorites, refactoring and TDD. So these two things are basically two sides of the same coin. And so if we wanted to connect them all the way back to the front of the value pipeline, we start with whatever the software is that we're building, the value. We're looking to put value in the hands of our customers. That value then results in a return for our company. So that's the sort of starting point of this chain. When we move that along, we make the observation, and this again, both of these are general observations. They're going to be true everywhere, that in order to create more value, the real big lever that we as software professionals have to pull on is that of speed. So we deliver something faster, it's more valuable in a couple of ways. It allows us to do more experiments. More experiments means closer fit to solving whatever the problem is that represents that value that we're providing. And it also is just, the more rapidly we deliver software, the more valuable it is from a time preference set. Time preference is a real, just fundamental human thing, in that we value something today more than we value something a month from now. And so in those two ways, speed is very important. A big way that you get speed in software development is keeping small autonomous teams, 3, 4, 5 developers on a team. On any organization of any size, that means maintaining autonomous teams, sets of autonomous teams. That, if you take Conway's law, means having a set of software functionality, top to bottom, that are independently releasable, and that each of the teams can own and manage. And if we take it the final step here, the only way to keep software that modular is by continuously refactoring and continuously doing test-driven development, and having the suite and the modularity that comes from that. So that's sort of how you would take it from the generalized starting point all the way back to the tool or technique that you're adding. And again, a lot of those steps are going to be the same no matter what the tool or technique is, no matter what your organization is actually delivering. It comes down to putting value in the hands of customers, and as we mentioned down that line. So as you're looking at your organizations and the software that you're building, try to apply the same thing. So what tool or technique am I instinctively gravitating towards, whether it's microservices or cloud, or pick a buzzword or an exciting thing, maybe AI, that's a big one lately. Whatever the tool or technique that you're applying to your software development practice, connect that all the way back to, we're putting value in our customers' hands, and we're using that to make an impact for the customer and for the organization. Once you do that, it will again offer you that footing, that surer footing, and that sort of sense of purpose. So again, this has been the Executive Bite. Thank you for joining us. My name's Kyle Rowland. Have a great day.